Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1497, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What meat is illegal in the Chew Comics universe? Chicken. Pete Best and Stu Sutcliffe were past members of what band? The Beatles. Which U.S. president lived in Shadowlawn? Woodrow Wilson. In which country would you find the motor racing circuit called Kilami? South Africa. Who is C-3PO's sidekick? R2-D2. Who was Prime Minister of Canada during World War II? William Lyon Mackenzie King. What body part do dentals resemble in architecture? Answer: teeth, a feature of classical architecture that gives a sense of Greek Revival style. It has the same Latin root as dental. An astronomical unit is the standard measurement taken from the Earth to where? The Sun. What's the protagonist's name in the 1931 movie Little Caesar? Rico? A 3-day celebration triduum that involves Halloween, All Saints' Day, and All Souls' Day can be referred to as? Answer: All Hallowtide, which can also be called All Saints-tide or Hallowtide. Who is the boss on NBC's TV show The Office? Michael Scott. The authors of the Federalist Papers used which pseudonym? Publius. Which U.S. state has the most lighthouses? Michigan. In the King James Bible, all but 3 books of the New Testament end with what word? Amen. What is the capital of Brazil? Brasilia. The book I, Robot was written by whom? Isaac Asimov. What type of animal is a wahoo? Fish. On what TV show did Roger Moore replace James Garner? Maverick. In medieval Scotland, what was a gaberlunzie? A formerly licensed beggar. Melissophobia is the fear of what? Bees. What army was founded by General William Booth? The Salvation Army. Which red wine varietal is nicknamed the King of Grapes? Cabernet Sauvignon. In the Book of Judges, Othniel defeats Cushan-Rishathaim, the king of what land? Aram. What is the medical term for labored breathing, which is derived from the Greek for bad breath? Dyspnea. According to the song Me and Bobby McGee, in which city was Janis Joplin waiting for a train? Baton Rouge. Septimius Severus was the first Roman emperor to be born where? Ants Africa. He was born in 145 AD in Lepsus Magna, Libya. Around the age of 18, he arrived in Rome and became a senator. What type of consumer debt is the largest in the United States? Mortgage. What was Canada's first national park? Banff National Park. What year was Bram Stoker's novel Dracula published? 1897. What is the name of the largest known satellite of Pluto? Charon. What river forms most of the border between the U.S. states Georgia and Alabama? Chattahoochee River. Who invented the barometer in 1643? Evangelista Torricelli. In Psycho, Norman tells Marion she eats like a what? Bird. Who designed the Barr automatic rifle used during World Wars I and II? John Browning. He designed the Browning automatic rifle, R, in 1917 for the American Expeditionary Forces in Europe. What bird is New Zealand's national symbol? The kiwi. What actor was the narrator in the movie The Right Stuff? Levon Helm. Which English member of Parliament referred to the pub as the Heart of England? Samuel Pepys. What insects are sometimes called devil's darning needles? Dragonfly. They've also been called darners and devil's arrows. What was the name of Dan Aykroyd's butler in the movie Trading Places? Coleman. What was the first flavor of Lifesavers candy? Peppermint. Bolivia is home to Salar de Uyuni, which is the largest what in the world? Salt flat. Cheetahs are native to what two continents? Africa and Asia. What movie was the first U.S. movie to have a soundtrack album? Answer: Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. How many cards are usually used in a game of solitaire? 52. Central African Republic gains its independence from which European country in 1960? France. How many stars does Aries consist of? 4. What day of the week do the Bengals wish it was in Manic Monday? Sunday. What is the name of the Princess Mario and Luigi have to rescue in the Super Mario Bros. Nintendo games? Princess Toadstool's Peach. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. How much did Judas Iscariot receive for betraying Jesus Christ? 30 pieces of silver. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.